Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we've had our very first kind of large snowfall of the season. So we're gonna go over to a small little secluded area and see if we can find anywhere quite relatively peaceful. Now, the problem is the temperature is going back up. It was +5 today and it has been raining. So I'm not sure if we're gonna have very much, if any, snow at all. We are at the trail now. I just finished parking. I packed my bag, everything's ready to go. Everything's fully charged. We are gonna head down the trail now. A large portion of the trees are starting to lose a lot of their leaves, but some of them, they definitely do still have leaves on it. So I'm hoping to be able to find maybe even just a little bit of snow on the ground mixed with some leaves, like this. So that way maybe we can find some interesting compositions for it. So we were hiking down the trail and I found this tree. Half of the branches are actually laying in the water itself. And you see a lot of the branches are sort of weighed down by it. And it has a really cool / interesting look to it. So I'm gonna see if I can try to frame up just this portion right here and see if I can get a little bit of it in the water as well. Now there's a dead fish right over there beside the water. It kind of halfway submerged and it does not look great. So I'm going to have to make sure that I only frame up this portion of it. Now today we have about a 20 to 25 km/h winds. I'm sure you're seeing everything just absolutely blowing around in the breeze. So I'm gonna have to ramp up the shutter speed a lot. I'm definitely gonna have to increase my ISO just so that way I can speed up everything to freeze the action. And definitely wait for a lull in the breeze today. It's gonna be a lot of waiting for this shot. Because a large portion of it is very submerged, a little bit under the water, it is a little bit more difficult to see. So what I did is I framed it up in a 1x1 crop just to be able to eliminate a lot of the excess branches and a lot of the excess stuff that's kind of coming down from it. As what caught my eye is a few of the leaves themselves, how they are very submerged, just a little bit under the water, but the current is very consistent and they're almost staying in the same position. They're not really like flowing around a lot. It's almost like locked in like a frozen mural almost. And that definitely caught my attention. So I framed it up in a 1x1 crop. I'm also going to try doing an 80mm or a 1.6 crop, actually zoom in a little bit. And then I focused in just where the branch is exiting out of the water, where you see a bit of a diffraction in the angle. That was where that's my main subject for when I'm zooming in. I'm going to pull the camera up here and show you guys the back of the camera so you can see. I'm gonna do two different exposures. One is gonna have a bit of a longer shutter speed to see if I can get a bit of movement into the water. And then the second one I'm gonna do is gonna be a bit quicker, trying to freeze the action. So we'll start with that one. Now we're moving up the shutter speed a bit. We are now at f11, 1/10 of a second. I'm just gonna verify with my focus. The one with the movement, you can actually see the branches sort of kind of moving a little bit as well. So I'm gonna give this a few seconds, let the wind completely die down and see if I can try it again with just the river's movement adding to it instead of the leaves moving. As I was walking down the trail, this was what I looked at. The 3 branches kind of coming out of this tree, looking almost like a trident in like this really messed up way. That is a really interesting look on it. Now, I'm not sure how I would be able to frame this up. I don't even know if this could even be an image. But something about this does draw my attention to it. That is really interesting. Let's see if I can move this up a little bit for you guys. And that's what it looks like up close. As I was hiking down the trail, through a bunch of those trees in the far distance, you see a bit of yellow still on one of the top trees. And that kind of drew my attention. So we're gonna go hike over and see if we can photograph that tree as the lone tree with leaves, just surrounded by a forest of dead trees. And we got green mixed into yellow. With all of the yellow and the leaves on the ground, I don't know why, just this spot really captures my attention and my imagination. And when I was looking around, on the tree right here, half of the tree is wet, the other half is dry. So I'm gonna see if I can try to frame up a shot. I was able to come out here a few days ago when the snow was falling, and I was able to sneak away for a little bit. I was only able to sneak out for about 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. And I came down to this spot when there was still a lot of fresh snow on the ground. And especially when it was mixing with the yellow leaves, it gave such an interesting contrast to it. So even though I wasn't able to stay very long to photograph, I had to come back today and see if it was still very similar. Now, of course, it's nothing like it was 2 days ago, obviously. But right now, just the yellow leaves all over the ground, it gives it such a cool color. So I'm gonna insert that picture of this scenery right now with all of the snow and all the yellow leaves kind of mixed together. I'm gonna insert that now. And then I'm gonna compare that to this one that I'm taking right now, where we do have a little bit more melting of the snow. There is still a tiny bit of white snow just dotted all over the land, as well as tons of yellow leaves. But in the background right now, we also have a few of the greens still on some of the trees. And then in the farthest background as well, where there's a bit of a hill, there's also some more yellow leaves back there. So this is a very yellow greenish kind of composition. So I'm gonna try changing this one to a 4:3, just bringing in a little bit more and then narrowing it down to 16:9. I think that might be perfect. Now, I've tried up a few different aspect ratios, and I finally narrowed it down to either 1:1 or 16:9, as it helps to narrow in on the path, just heading straight towards the tree. And then you see just a little bit in the foreground, you see a bit of the greenery on the ground in front of me. And then in the background, you also see a few more green. So this is kind of dead trees to one side, dead trees to the other, greenery still in the middle. Let me know which one you guys like better, or does it look even more interesting with all of the snow on the ground? And as I was mentioning, I was able to come here yesterday when there was a fair bit of snow still on the ground. And it is interesting how just one day, one mild day of weather, one full day of snowing can be completely erased. Well, obviously not completely erased. There's still a few patches here or there, but it's nothing as it was originally. I'll show you guys some of the comparisons between the other day and today, and the amount of snow on the ground. It's almost crazy. It's completely gone. Look how big that maple leaf is. Wow. It's incredible. Look at all the wood chips on the ground over here from the, must be from a beaver. Branch is perfectly felled straight down too. Damn, those teeth are sharp. Look how much wood they're just nagging out each time. That's crazy. Well, we're going to have to be super careful today. We don't want to get bitten by any beavers. He must have been chewing down on this tree, but I guess he either gave up, it must have been too hard of a wood, and or he must be coming back later to get this one. Well, we're going to keep hiking around. Oh, we have some fawns. Wow, there's 3 deer over there. The fawn is very quietly standing there. I can still see the white tail. Well, better start hiking back to the car. I don't want to keep disturbing the natives. I'm gonna have to get heading home soon, but that was a fantastic day for photography. Even though I didn't really start today off for photography, this was a bit more of just a bit more of a hike, kind of looking around, checking out the scenery, but most importantly, checking out the conditions. Our very first snowfall of the year has happened, and I'm excited for more. Oh, we're getting a little bit of the sun finally starting to peek through the damn clouds. Okay, it's always like this. As soon as I finally spend a couple hours here, get all the photographs I like, I start heading out, the sun always pops up. But I can't even be that mad today. Right before we were finished, I was exploring around, kind of looking at an area, and I turned around, there was 3 white-tailed deer, all standing there just staring at me. I think one was a bit younger, it may have been a fawn, but it was kind of like a, oh shit, there's beavers everywhere, there's them. Hoy vey. Nature does not mess around. Oh, whew. That was a beautiful day of photography. Getting a chance to actually see the deer and everything, plus all the beavers, trees damaged, and that water smelled kind of nasty, so I didn't really want to get too close to it. But just seeing all of the trees that have been felled by the beavers and knowing that they only have 2 front teeth, that must have been a lot of work to get those trees down. Well, if you guys enjoyed the video today, like and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know which picture you preferred. We'll see you guys again next week. Have a good day.